Hey guys, I am so excited to share some things with you this morning. And first and foremost, before I get started really quick, I just need to make it so the rest of the world can see my post here. So hold on just a second. Happy Saturday, by the way. And, today is September 12th. And I want you to know that I need your help. I need your help to be an actor on the stage of history. And I'm not even joking when I say that. So I'm going to share a couple things with you as soon as I can post this to go live. So, and this is not to get you to buy anything. So I want you to, first and foremost, this is not for you to book a tax strategy session. This is not for you to buy my book. Has nothing to do with me other than the fact of what we're doing. We're helping fund something. So I just want you guys to know, if you don't already know, we are something called a social business. And what a social business is that we give from a gross income level instead of a net income level. What that means is that for every dollar that we bring in, and I'll just tell you that I work with 3 different nonprofits. For every dollar, hey Tina, hey Cindy, for every dollar we bring in, we provide a serving of whole food plant-based nutrition to children in need. And so for those of you that do not know, currently, and I want to give you these numbers because they are super powerful, and they're the reason why I started giving, is that every 6 seconds, a child dies of malnutrition. That totals up to 8,640 children a day die due to malnutrition. And malnutrition is when your body can't accept or is not getting the proper nutrition and your body starts going backwards. So what I'm not talking about like children that you would typically see like in Ethiopia that don't have food. I'm talking about the number one disease, the number one thing that causes death, disease, and disability in our world is malnutrition. And it doesn't look the same as it looked 50 years ago. It's people that are taking that are eating unhealthy, they're becoming malnourished. It's people that are, putting synthetics into their body, they're becoming malnourished. Okay. And I have a major point to this. So I need you to stay with me. I have never been more excited and more humbled in my lifetime than I was yesterday. So long story short, we feed children. For every dollar that comes in our accounting practice, we provide a serving of whole food plant-based nutrition to children in need through a nonprofit called Manna Relief. And Manna Relief has been working for the last 20 years to eradicate childhood malnutrition. And because it is the number one cause of disease, death, and disability in our world, and we don't even talk about it, which is absurd to me, okay? And 8,640 children are dying a day. 6 million children a year are dying. And so I got a phone call yesterday from a Dr. David Ajibade in Nigeria and the founder of Manna Relief. And I am so super humbled that we are going to be a part of OTB Tax, our company. We are fully funding the nutrition that is going to be used in a government trial, okay? It's already been proven to massively increase the quality of life with children with sickle cell within 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay? 3 million people in Nigeria right now have sickle cell. And if you don't know what sickle cell is, I want you to understand it is one of the most debilitating diseases, and 60% of the people who have it die by the age of 5. There are 150,000 children being born every single year in Nigeria that have sickle cell, and that ends in pain. So those who don't die before the age of 5 live their entire life in misery and suffering. And the products that we're offering, that we are giving to these children through Manna Relief, the nonprofit, are showing that it's drastically increasing their quality of life. And I want you to understand that within a 2-week time frame. And so the government has allowed this Dr. David Ajibade with Brain and Body Foundation to go in and do a government study on 400 children. And OTB Tax is going to fund all of the nourishment that it takes to fund that program. But here's what I'm asking. They need $198,000 to pay for the doctors, the nurses, the lab tests, and everything else that needs to happen for this program. And I'm not asking you to give. What I'm asking you to do is that I didn't realize this was going to happen. And I'm sure my staff is going to be really upset with me, especially Wendy, that is helping me put together an event. But I have an event coming up on the 26th. And that event is $197. And I am committed to giving 100% of every dollar that comes in from that event, not 100% of the proceeds, 100% of what's left over. We're going to give 100% of the gross sales that come in from that event. You're going to get 9 speakers, as well as the nonprofits are going to be there to speak and to share their mission and their story, to see if it's something that you want to get involved in. Because see, here's what I'll tell you. Social business changed my life. The products that we're giving these children, I've been on for 4 years, and thank God, like I have had so many issues that I'm not even going into, but I'm so grateful for it. And when I found this nonprofit, I wanted to be able to start providing, and it became my purpose in life. And it is why I get up every single morning. It's why I spend the time teaching and educating people on how to free up money so that they can have more, they can live more, and then they can see what it's like to start giving. So you can go from survive to thrive, and then eventually go to serve. I'm sorry. So yesterday, I'm doing my own thing. I'm working, I'm trying to free and end sex trafficking because we give OUR. We give 6% off the top OUR. We give 7% off the top demand relief. So we also give to the last whale. And we're working with the last whale to end the water problem in the worst country in the entire world. And so in Liberia, let me just tell you, we're doing a border-to-border initiative in Liberia, and they're almost done. They've impacted 5.1 million people. They have about 130,000 people left to impact the entire country of Liberia and to provide fresh water in Liberia. And we're working to help them do that. And so I'm going to meet the president of Liberia in November, and we're going to see the last well being put in the ground. And then I'm going to fly over to Nigeria, and I'm going to see all of the children that we are able to help massively increase their quality of life. And you don't have to believe me, because there's already testimonials. There's 20 testimonials on the Brain and Body Foundation. And you can go there and look at Sickle Cell. You can look at the testimonials from the children. You can see what their life was like before and after. And some of them in as little as 2 weeks have massive, massive quality of life changes. I'm talking about going from, not being able to speak to speaking. I need you to go there and check them out. So I'm not necessarily, you may not know who this nonprofit is. And I can provide you with more information. You can give demand relief. But I'm just asking that you buy a ticket to my event so that I can help fund this and get the $198,000 because what's going to happen is we're going to end a disease in a country. That's what we're going to do. We're going to end a disease in a country, and we're going to show other doctors that it's possible. And then when we do that, we can end a disease in the world, and we can start actively focused on helping end childhood malnutrition, because that's where it starts. And guys, you may think I'm crazy. Like, we're going to do it. Like, it's going to happen in this decade. And I know what I was put on this earth to do, and it is to help people have more, live more, and give more. And I know it first starts with, well, how do I come up with the money? Well, here's the thing. If you buy a ticket to my event, it's a tax deduction for continuing education. So it's saving you money, and you're going to get amazing 9 speakers who are, I'm going to share tax strategy with you. I'm going to share social business with you. I'm going to help you understand it. I'm going to help you free up $4,000 to $8,000 a year so that you can have a better life with your family. Sherry Tree's going to step in. She's going to share with you how to take it to the bank, how to understand personality types, and how to use those personality types to not only grow your business, but have a better life, which everybody wants a better life, right? We have to help people find a purpose that's bigger than their problem. Then you've got Alex Morton, who's going to step in, 30 years old, makes multi-million-dollar a month in network marketing. He's going to share and teach and educate how to do that. The next up, we've got, who else is Taylor Thompson. Taylor Thompson with the SheNetwork. She's going to be there, and she's going to be speaking, and she's going to be sharing. I mean, I think they have 50 years of education and knowledge in the network marketing industry. And Ray Higdon, oh my God, Ray Higdon is going to be there. And he is just one of the most amazing coaches I've ever seen in the network marketing space. And so he's going to be there, and he's going to share his story as well. And we're going to do these events every month. And so we're going to have Air Warrior and Marina Warrior, and we're going to have all of these amazing people to share their insight with you and to help you understand. But then they're also going to have ways for you to save money on the back end of what they're actually going to be doing. And we're going to have Les Brown. We're going to have all these people. And, you know, it's going to be a big, amazing event that we can all network together. We can have fun. We can enjoy each other. We can give back. Because now 100% of the proceeds are going right back to giving to these nonprofits, which I'm super ecstatic about. And the other part is, let me tell you who else is going to be there. So I will get there in just a second. Who else? So Robert McFadden is going to be our MC. And he co-authored the book with me, What's Your Plan B? Why You'd Be Brain Dead Not Own a Business. He's going to be there emceeing the entire event. He's an amazing guy. We've got Adrian Chenault there. He's going to be there sharing with us tools that we can help that you guys can use to help grow your business, and also understanding, making those connections with people. We got Sean Callaghy. Sean Callaghy is a blind attorney. I want you to understand this. And he's one of the biggest attorneys in the United States. His firm has won 2 of the top 100 cases in the United States as far as personal injury cases. Just an amazing human being. And he also owns Unblinded Sales Mastery. And so he just has a different way of seeing things than we do. And I mean, and although he's blind, he helps people get unblinded and teaches them strategies. And then there's going to be Jan Hargrave. And Jan Hargrave, if you've never seen her, she has been a speaker for Tony Robbins for 30 years. She is a body language expert. She works for CNN. She works for NBSC. She works for ABC. And like, this woman is a body language expert. So what she does is she determines when you're lying. And so she can help people understand, and she can help you understand in business if someone is lying to you or not. So it's really amazing what she does. She's like a human lie detector, and she was actually a part of the JonBenet Ramsey case and also the O.J. Simpson case. So just her alone would be amazing for you to pay for, to be a part of. And then Manny Lopez. Manny Lopez does events called Network of Influence, and a lot like the event that you're going to have advantage of here. And so that Network of Influence, what he does with his money is he's partnered with his nonprofit is Orphan to CEO, and he helps orphans get the business skills and the tools that they need in order to start a business. And he actually helps fund that through other businesses that are a part of it. And so, because he was an orphan. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but 60% of all sex trafficking done in our country is actually done through the foster care system. So that's our lineup. Like me, Sherry Tree, and I'm going to be giving, actually, we're going to be giving away, and I know this is crazy because I just told you we were going to do 100% of the money, the proceeds are going to this nonprofit. But I want you to also know we're going to give away a free tax strategy session. And I don't ever do that, because what we're going to do, I want to end something in my lifetime. I want to be a part of, and I want you guys to be a part of being actors on the stage of history. And so we're going to include in this price for the ticket, the $197 that you pay. Not only are you going to get a month of networking inside what's called Verbella, which is a virtual world that we can all hang out together, and you're going to get access to some masterminds during the month. You're going to get access to all of these speakers: Courtney Epps, Sherry Tree, Taylor Thompson, Sean Callaghy, Nicola Smith-Jackson. You're going to get Adrian Chenault. You're going to get Ray Higdon. And I'm not putting these in order of one's better than the other. I'm putting this in order of how I'm looking at them on my sheet. Then we've got Jan Hargrave, we've got Manny Lopez, and we've got Alex Morton. And guys, it's going to be an action-packed day. It's going to be on September the 26th. You're going to get all of these speakers speaking. Some of them are going to give you some amazing offers on the back end that you can be a part of, and you don't have to, but those are not going to be available anywhere else. And I'm partnering with these people to grow and create awareness to help people. I mean, honestly, I'm taking the people that I work with on a daily basis, and we're all connecting together to focus on something much greater. And it is all about this, like helping people have a purpose bigger than their problem. And we can end something in this country. Like, let's stop talking about something we don't have anything to do with and we can't fix. Like, let's talk about something we can do. So if you are led to give, that's great. I will put the link in here. And I would love for you to do that. It's the Brain and Body Foundation. I'll find the link and send that to you. This was not really planned. I woke up, I went to bed at 1. I was super excited about ending something in my lifetime. And then I got up at 6 o'clock and I'm like, I need to do a live about this. So Dr. David Ajibade is going to be with me in Washington, D.C. on Thursday. And we're going to do another live. And he's going to share with you what is really happening to these children and what their life was like beforehand and what their life is now after 2 weeks, after a month, after a year of being on these products. And OTB Tax is committed to providing all of the products for these children to get this government testing done. But I don't have $198,000 just sitting in my back pocket to give. And so I'm asking you, if this is on your heart to give. If it's on your heart to buy a ticket to give, it's going to the same place. So I'm super excited, and I thank you so much for being on here. You know, guys, there's a big difference in waking up every morning to go make money, to provide for your family, which I had to do. I mean, I didn't have money 3.5 years ago. We lost everything due to mold exposure. And then I got mercury poisoning, and I lost my memory for 6.5 months. And I thought that I was dying. I mean, I knew I was dying. My brain functioning had stopped. And had it not been for this nonprofit and the founder of this nonprofit telling me, Courtney, your body is shutting down due to massive mold exposure, when all these doctors told me that I was just crazy, that there was nothing wrong with me. And he said, your body's shutting down due to massive mold exposure. You have to move out of the house. And we did. And we lived in a hotel for 45 days. And we lost everything. We started over. And top that off, the landlord was hiding mold in the house for 5 years. And I didn't tell anybody. And thank God I had a real estate agent who told me I should get the house tested. And mold does a lot on your body. It causes massive inflammatory issues. It causes massive brain dysfunction. And that's why I lost my memory for 6.5 months. And we had 3 surgeries, 3 sinus surgeries. And you know, my husband lost all the tissue in his nose, died and hardened. And he can't taste or smell. But for me, it was more along the lines of brain functioning. And when I lost my memory, like I didn't think I was going to get back. And yesterday I had some lab results done, which is crazy that this happened. Yesterday I had some lab results done because I take these same products that I give to children. And the guy told me that reading my labs that I had the body of an 18 to 25-year-old. My immune system was amazing. My heart, my kidneys, my liver, I looked like an 18 to 25-year-old. And knowing that I've had mono twice, knowing that I was told 10 years ago that actually 13 years ago now that I was supposed to have brain surgery because I had migraines every single day. And I suffered from migraines for 8.5 years, knowing all of these medical issues that I had, knowing that I could reverse a lot of those things by eating differently and by putting whole food plant-based nutrition into my body. And so I'm not telling you, I'm just asking, you know, I don't typically do this, like, but I can't do it alone. There's too many children. I'm sorry. If you want to live a great life, if you want to live a fulfilled life and wake up every morning excited and everything that you want to come true comes true. If you want that, find something you're passionate about, some sort of nonprofit, and help them fulfill their mission. I didn't see this. I didn't get this 3 years ago or 2 years ago when we started giving. We had $15,000 a month is what we were making. And I committed that without telling anybody else, I committed that we were going to give for every dollar that we were going to provide a serving of whole food plant-based nutrition. And I didn't know how we were going to do it, but we were going to do it. And I want you to know that I gave Man Relief a check for about $800 for the first month. And it was, we didn't have the money to give. We were dealing with this lawsuit with this mold exposure. And I was still very sick and had lots of medical issues. And we gave anyway. And I'm like, hopefully we'll have enough money in the bank account. This was 2 years ago. Hopefully April of 2018, we started giving, April 16th. And we gave. And I'm like, you know, hopefully we're going to have the money. Like, it's going to happen. The next week, the IRS sent me a check for $25,000 that I'd been waiting on for 3.5 years. It was a tax refund that they'd been holding up. And I was like, this is crazy. For 3.5 years, we'd been waiting on that money, and the check came. And then the next month, in May of 2018, it was 22,000 servings. And I remember it's about $1,300. And I had no clue how we were going to cover it. Like, it was outside of tax season typically. So, you know, you're typically, as an accountant, you're making less money outside of tax season. We were actually making more. And so I gave. And then my husband's grandma called. And I'm like, well, that check's probably going to bounce, but hopefully, you know, we'll have a week. My husband's grandma called out of the blue, and she's like, I want to get everybody together. And I want to, you know, just have dinner. And so we went to dinner, and she gave us all $5,000. And I'm like, this is crazy. Fast forward that to February of this year, when we committed. I walked up to Tim Ballard on Tony Robbins' birthday, and I said, look, I don't know how many children you have in sex trafficking that you freed. And he said there's about 4,000 of them. And I said, okay, I'm committed to, through my accounting practice and Manna Relief, I'm going to fund all of the nourishment for all of the children that you ever free from sex trafficking. We're going to do that. And I connected with Tim Ballard. I connected with OUR. And we just shipped, last month, we just shipped our first shipment to 400 children in Uganda and 400 children in Uganda and Ghana. So 400 each in different facilities there. And then we're going to work on the rest of the other 24 countries that we're going into. And I gave $25,000 that night. I didn't ask anybody other than my daughter who was there with me. But what I did is I asked her, I said, baby girl, how much do you think we should give? And she said, how much do we have? And I said, you know, we could either give $1,200 that would free a child. We give $25,000. We give $50,000. And she said, well, do we have $25,000? And I said, yeah. And I mean, we've got it. And it was the first time, this has been the first year that we've actually had money in a savings account. And because we lost everything and we've had to buy it all back. And so we had money and she said, we'll give that. And so we gave the $25,000. We committed to give another $25,000. And, you know, I didn't ask anybody. I didn't go home and ask my husband. I didn't call him. I didn't text him. Probably should have. But I gave that money and I was scared. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt, like it was the right thing to do. And I knew that we were supposed to feed these children. And I was supposed to connect Manna Relief with Operation Underground Railroad. And I came home and I'm like, God always provides. And on that Monday, deposited into our account from QuickBooks. I got an email because every day I get an email and QuickBooks tells me how much they're putting money into my bank account while everything we sold. That Monday, we made $28,312. It was the biggest day that we've ever had in the history of OTB Tax. And the next month, our sales increased $70,000 a month. So I say that to say this. Sometimes it's counterintuitive that you give. Sometimes you don't realize that giving actually allows you to receive more. But it puts you in a different place. And whatever you believe, whether you believe in God or whether you believe in the universe, is irrelevant. What I want you to understand, I hope you believe in God, you know, whatever. But if you give and you help enough people get exactly what they want, you'll automatically get what you want. That is true. I'm living proof of it. I went from nothing, having nothing almost 3 years ago, to being in a place that we started providing nourishment when we didn't have the money to give. We gave anyway. And then our life is completely transformed. Now we provide nourishment to 8,800 children a day, every day. And I'm not stopping there. So see, guys, you've got to find something bigger than profit. You've got to find something bigger than money to drive you every single day. And what drives me every day is that I can free up money for you guys. And when I free up money for you, I am not only saving you money, but I'm helping you have more and live more. And then you understand the value of giving more. Because if you're in this survival state, you can't even think about giving. And that's the problem. That's your problem. You're not giving. You can't even think about it because you're so lost. But if you just start giving when you don't have the money, I'm not saying give everything you have. I'm saying give. Just start somewhere. And it only costs $2 a month to provide nourishment for a child. So what would it feel like waking up every single day and knowing that you fed a child or 10 children or 100 children? Not to mention the last well, which is where we provide safe water, that it's only $4.58 to provide safe drinking water for a person in need for the rest of their life. Guys, you understand, like, we're dealing with things that we can end. We can be a part of history. We can be actors on the stage of history and be a part of something that can truly be eradicated in our lifetime. So I wanted to share that with you. That was what was on my heart today. I'm really sorry for crying, but I'm just so happy. Like and the thing is I got a doctorate. Like I've got a doctorate for giving back. Like I'm getting an honorary doctorate on October the 10th. And so for those of you that don't know that, I'll be Dr. Courtney instead of, just Courtney. But it's so exciting because if you just do good, your business will erupt. That's all you have to focus on is doing good, is helping more people every single day. And so whatever that looks like for you, go out and find something you're passionate about. For me, it's feeding children, freeing children, and from sex trafficking and providing safe drinking water. So you need to find something that you love, but I would love for you to be a part of this ending sickle cell, ending the issues and and providing a child with massive quality of life. I don't know that we can end sickle cell. But I do know that all that really matters is that we are increasing a child's quality of life. And so if you want to be a part of that, we'll put the link for the event in here. We'll put the link for you to reach out for the page for the brain and body. If you feel led that you want to give to Manna Relief to provide nourishments for children, then, obviously you can do that. And if anybody wants to be a bigger sponsor and to be a part of actually your name being on, at the government of Nigeria, of actually being a part of ending something, ending the issues that they have with sickle cell, let me know. So, that's going to take a little bit more money than the $197 ticket, but I think we can truly change the world together, guys. And so I'm going to start doing these more often. I'm going to start sharing with you the good that the world is doing, that, because somebody needs to be sharing the good. This is should be headline news. We should be talking about how we can end something, how we can fix a problem, not here's the problems. So I thank you so much for being on here. We'll post the event. We'll post the websites for the links for the nonprofits. I know the founders personally. I'll tell you that much. So I know where their money's going. And so if you're concerned about that, I'll be happy to reach out. I make nothing off of this. Please understand. I'm not in any way, shape, form, or fashion a part of these nonprofits at all. I'm just a part of giving. I see their vision. I want to be a part of their vision, and I want to be part of something greater every single day of my life. So our staff is on board. Our next goal is to hit $20 million a year, which we're going to do in 12 months. And I know that's a lofty goal, but that'll allow me to provide nourishment, or our company to provide nourishment for 55,000 children a day, 365 people a day we can provide safe drinking water for, which there's 100 people a day currently dying right now in Liberia, and we could stop that for $458 a day. It baffles me. Okay, so, and then we're going to be a part of, that'll allow us to free 66 children a month from sex trafficking. So if you want to be part of something bigger, let me know. I'm going to start doing some webinars on this because I want to help. I think people should know more about social business and how giving truly does change everything. I appreciate y'all spending time with me on a Saturday to share and to cry with you. Wasn't planning on doing this, but this is just something that I just need you guys to. So I need some of you to jump on board with me because I need to end it faster. And time is of the essence. Every 6 seconds, a child dies of malnutrition. Every 30 seconds, a child goes into sex trafficking. And every day, 100 people a day, just in one country. I don't know the statistics, but with other countries. But every day, 100 people are dying in Liberia. And we could stop it. We can. We truly can. So get with us in however way that you want to do. The next goal, I can tell you the 20 million is not a stopping point. It's just a stepping stone. I fully intend to eradicate childhood malnutrition on my own through our company, not on my own, but our team. If I can't get buy-in from other businesses, and in order to do that, we need to be a $2 billion company. And I can end child malnutrition, because that will provide 6 million servings a day, every single day. So if you want to be a part of it, I'd love to have some help sooner rather than later, because, you know, time is of the essence. And so I want you to go out, my amazing friend Wendy, and my amazing, oh my God, she's my systems person. She keeps everything going around here. I'm just the visionary, and I tell people what to do. So I want to help you teach more, how to have more, or save more, actually, to help you save more money in taxes so that you can have more, and then you can live more, and then you can give more, and then I can nourish more, which is feed and provide water. And then I can free more children through sex trafficking. And these are the nonprofits that we do that through. The Last Whale, because I know people think that I'm crazy when I say it. Like, they think I'm saying whale in the ocean. I'm not. It's a whale, like a W-E-L-L. And I understand for you guys that you think I'm saying the same thing. But in my brain, there is a difference between a whale in the ocean and a whale in the water. Not in the water, but, oh, you understand what I'm saying. Okay, never mind. I give up. We need to change the logo, the company name. I mean, it needs to be The Last Water or something. I don't know. Manna Relief and Operation Underground Railroad. If you want to be a part of something bigger, be an actor on the stage of history. We're going to Nigeria if you want to come in November. And there's also some room for anyone who wants to go with us to Liberia to meet the president. It's just going to take $25,000 to either give or raise. And you can go meet the president of Liberia and be a part of ending, in a decade, they ended the water problem and provided the gospel for the entire country of Liberia. And you can be a part of that celebration. And guys, I thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope you have an amazing Saturday. And if I can help in any way, please reach out and let me know. If you have a nonprofit that you want to give to, here's the last thing I want to share you, because I always like to add in some tax knowledge. If you give from a gross income level instead of a net income level, that becomes 100% tax deduction as a business expense. So for those of you who say, well, I'd give, but I don't get any benefit from it, we can show you how to give in a way that you can get benefit, 100% benefit from having a home-based business, or from having, if you have a business, you can write it off as a business expense. So we give off the top, we give 13% of every dollar that comes through OTB tax. And you're going to probably think this is crazy, but we actually give double what we take home. So we give more money than we bring home. As far as, I mean, like, we're not going in debt and we're not going in the hole. What I'm saying is we give from the top. And so we're giving out twice as much money as we're keeping. So I want you to understand that it's amazing. Like, I want to keep doing this so that I can help more people. And I mean, honestly, if we can free up money for people and they can have a better life, then hurt people. Okay. So if you're not hurt, you don't hurt people. We can truly end these issues. We can help people, free up money so that they can have a better life, so that 40% of people, 46% of Americans don't have an extra $400 to their name. 48% of Americans don't have any money in retirement by age 55. Like, we can help end all of these things through tax strategy, through freeing up money, and then teaching people how to have more, live more, give more. Okay? We can change the world. So I'm out. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Saturday. Please buy your ticket. So we will give 100% back to the nonprofits. Please, if you want to give, if it's $10, if it's $20, if it's $50, whatever. If you want to give more than that and be a part of something even greater, then reach out to me directly and I will be happy to get you in touch and we'll make this thing happen. So guys, thank you so much for listening. Have an amazing day.